Persona. Hello. Hello. Hi, Kanya. Hello, every pony. How are you doing today? Today is the first day of living in Persona Society, where we all... Happy Pride Month, everybody. I would like to take this moment to thank Atlas for celebrating Pride Month in the most unexpected way possible by confirming that UX Yosuke was indeed canon all along, and they are going to give us a 45-minute uncut sex scene between the two of them in the upcoming remake of Persona 4, because it has been highly requested by fans for many years. Yes. She clearly didn't have this joke prepared. Actually, you know, what I can't get out of my head right now is the fact that we are going to get... You guys remember that scene in Persona 4 where Dojima has like Adachi bent over the table and he's like going hard, but he's like moaning his dead wife's name, and Adachi is like really uncomfortable and not really into it, and he's like, Dojima, do you think you could stop? And Dojima is like, quiet, Adachi, and then grabs his beer bottle and slams it over Adachi's head, and then goes back to it. I was really thinking all weekend about how excited I am in particular to see that scene remastered, because I felt like it was one of the most impactful scenes in the game. Wait, hold on. I needed to turn my fan around. No, thank God. What are you talking about? This is, yeah, Dojima Social Link rank 11, because like you walk in on it and you're like, hey man, not really sure that's a good idea to be doing in the house when Nanako's living here. And Dojima is like, you know what, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. That's my bad. You know, I would like to apologize to you. Please don't tell Nanako. And then like you and Adachi like walk out of the house, right? And Adachi is like really quiet. And he was like, hey man, are you good? And Adachi's like, yeah, never better, why? And he's like, oh, okay. Oh, proceed. Right. Yeah. And so like Dojima, yeah, that's why like, you know, the calendar system in like the later half of the game kind of changes. Yeah, the rank up jingle starts. Like, and well, the rank up jingle hits actually when you like open the door on Dojima and Adachi. Yeah. My bad for doing it in the house, and not my bad for physically abusing Adachi. What else is Adachi good for? What else is Adachi Toru good for? Oh my God, I'm becoming violent right now. I had to like pace before I started the stream, and then I was late starting the stream because I was pacing around my room, because every time I think about Adachi Toru, every time I think about Adachi and I need to kill him so bad. And then wearing his dorky ass fucking raincoat in the new trailer, and I have to fucking beat his fucking stupid gay ass. Is it worse than Eito? Adachi Toru is one of my favorite fictional characters to ever walk the earth, ever. ever. You can go back to a fucking Lia stream from 2021 and you can see me talking about my visceral desire to beat his ass so hard. If you go back to 2020, you can see when I was trying so hard to play it off like I wasn't sexually attracted to him. It's not fun. I love him so much. I feel so normal about this game. I feel so normal about the game. All right then. I feel so normal about Persona 4 Revival. I think I might be one of the most normal people about this game, you know? I might be the most normal Persona fan. I might in fact be the most normal Persona fan on earth. I have a headache. When Persona 4 drops, 10-hour streams are coming back. When Persona 4 drops, and then they drop Final Fantasy VII Revelation almost immediately after, that's gonna be 2027 is lining up to be the year of some of the most Kino Lia streams that you've ever seen. But like, I'm not gonna be streaming in January. I'm so sorry. I gotta tell you, soon after. No, it's before, you fucking moron! Evercall comes out before. Are you stupid? Oh my god, I'm not gonna stream in the month of January. You're gonna be like, Lia, you suck, and I'm gonna be like stroking my shit to Estinian worm blood, and then I'm gonna come back and then Persona time, baby, and then what's after that? Sid Highwind time, baby, and then I'm gonna graduate, and it's gonna be awesome. Thank God I get 100 line length. Well, see, the possibility of getting 100 line length streams in 2026 is not off of the table because we still do have Danganronpa 2x2 coming out this year. Remember, 2x2 does come out in big 2026. So we are counting down the days until Lia length or 100 line length Lia streams are back on the table, because tomorrow, this 7 a.m. I'm not waking up for that. I'm so sorry, but tomorrow they're gonna be Danganronpa-ing all over the place. I'm pretty sure. I forgot that game exists. I didn't because I'm not a fake fucking fan like you. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I'm really sorry. Have you tried to drop out and just stream 10 hours a day? I don't think I like you guys enough to stream 10 hours a day every single day for the rest of my life, ever. I actually sometimes wake up and I'm like, man, I could really go for beating up a Leocon right now. And then I think about it, I'm like, no, that's a lot of effort. And then I woke up. Okay, so what happened? What happened? Where was I when they dropped the Persona 4 trailer? Well, I was about to go cast for the race, and I saw everybody started posting the Midnight Channel things on Twitter, and I was like, hey man, probably don't do that right now. I have to go be a normal functioning member of society in a couple of minutes. Please don't tease the Persona 4 remake. Please don't tease me. I was gonna make a lewd joke, but haha, VTuber made lewd joke, whatever. Don't do that. And then they didn't, and I was like, hey man, okay, cool. So then I was like, they're definitely showing it at the Xbox thing in the morning. So I made this waiting group and I went to bed, and I woke up like right when it started, and I was watching the whole thing in bed. And I rolled out of my bed, like face first, rolled out of my bed and laid on my floor and screamed into it for a good couple of minutes. And then I had to keep looking back at my phone and like, was Adachi real? Was that real? Am I still asleep? Like smacking myself? Like is this real? And then I started stroking it crazy. Lia, you're gushing for anime men a lot more lately. I don't think that's healthy. I'm sorry. Video games have never been so back. You have to forgive me. They're remaking all of my favorite video games at the same time. What the fuck do you want me to do? Thank you for the $5. The video games have never been so back, man. They've never been so back. Today though, I would really like to take a moment to tell you about my favorite character ever. One of my favorite characters ever, but probably right now, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I just saw this picture and it pissed me off so bad. Oh, I started drooling. Oh, fuck. I turned this on and I immediately started salivating. Dude. It's so bad. 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 Okay. Let me take you on a Lia journey with Adachi Toru, okay? So I played Persona 4 when I was in Persona 4 had been out for a long time, but my first time playing Persona 4, okay, a little bit of a history lesson. I first played Persona 4 when I was in my 6th grade. When I was in the 6th grade, I played Persona 4 for the first time. Okay, it had been out for a long time before that. But I got to play it when I was in the 6th grade, and I saw Adachi, and I was like, I think that guy's very cute. I think he's very cute. And after I played Persona 4 Golden, after I played Golden, I would go and I would write Lia x Adachi Toru fanfiction. It was not my first time writing fanfiction, but it was a time that I remember quite vividly. Okay, I was very young into Persona. Okay, because that's just how it is. I vividly remember. I vividly remember in middle school for the longest time my fanfiction bookmarks were filled with Adachi X Reader fanfiction that either I had written or that I had read from other people. But I had a good mix of it because I was also a big fan of Dojima X Adachi. Shout out to one of my old man yaoi OGs. You'll forever be the goat in my heart. I want to give you guys, at the time that I was in middle school, the climate of fanfiction was very different than fanfiction we have today. Okay, if you go and you Google like I don't know, let's look at let me AO3 this. AO3, what's a popular anime character people ship themselves with? What's a popular fan character that people Cloud Deku? Who the fuck? No, Cloud. Guys, no, you gotta think anime boys, okay? No, think sexy anime boys. Tenna Deltarune. That's actually an amazing. Oh, the first thing the autofills is Tenna X Reader. Wait, that's actually perfect. Okay, so let's look at Tenna's recent and Tenna's popular, okay? Oh my god. Dude. Okay, this is kind of crazy, but it's not. Let me compare this to Adachi Toru. But I need specifically from like the time frame when This didn't even take me to the tag. Oh wait, no, I know where to look for something like this actually. Hottest of all, Sebastian from Black Butler. Yes. Dude. Dude, actually if I go through here... I remember these posts! This is so awesome! This is so awesome! Oh my god. Time capsule alert! It's basically the only way I can explain like the state of Adachi X-Reader fanfiction from back at this point in time was like it was kind of like a lot of people imagining themselves getting serial killed by this guy, right? So that was like the state of it, except for me, okay? For a while, I will admit that I wrote some Lia X Adachi stuff like that, but then at some point after I thought a little bit about it, I started to legitimately write fanfiction of me torturing this guy just for fun, because the thought of him at one point started to really piss me off, and I was like, he kind of really upsets me. Right? So then I was like, I wonder if I can write a fan fiction about what it would be like to kick him in the stomach repeatedly. And then it was a fan fiction about, well, I watched Higurashi, so maybe what would happen if I broke all of Adachi's fingers one by one. And then what if I did both? And then it kind of devolved into the state of Lia today. So everyone say thank you, Adachi. He's truly a trailblazer in my life. Of course. I understand none of this, but what I do understand is your joy. Thank you. Does he like Adachi because he knows how to treat Foy? Everybody thinks Adachi is like super ruthless, but need I remind you that the first time he abused a woman, he threw up? Okay, that's... Wait, I can't say that. I'm sorry. Just pointing it out there. Just pointing it out there in case we're thinking too surface level about it. Say thank you, Adachi, and then he just remember that he's... Dude, can you stop? No. No. No, how you said the first time? That's what he does, though! That's what he does! Oh my god. Is this why you're the Joker? Wild card? I'm gonna... Well, never mind. Thank you for the $5. Have I ever told you guys... Okay, so another story in my life where Adachi was very prominent was... I remember when I was in middle school still. My dad asked me one time what an incel was. My dad had never heard the term before, but then he saw it on the news or something. Persona 4 don't... No comment. No. No comment. No comment. Sorry, I thought about the accomplice ending. I thought about the if only we had met sooner. Sloppy Yudachi Yari says. Oh my god. The first time I ever was old enough to look at Yaoi Dojin at a convention. I've told this story before on stream. I vividly remember telling it to you. The first time I was ever old enough to look at Yaoi Dojin at an anime convention, the first Yaoi Dojin I ever looked at an anime convention when I was old enough was UX Adachi. This is factual. This is factual. But my dad, he asked me what an incel was, and I was like, oh my god, Adachi from Persona 4 is literally an incel. And so I remember I was telling my dad what an incel was, but the entire time I was explaining it through POV Adachi. So that's all. That was also a time when Adachi was very prominent in my life. Yes, Adachi was. Imagine this being your first live stream coming from the world. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is what I'm really like. I was trying very hard to be professional and cool during the world race, but the truth about Lia is that I have such a visceral need to hurt Adachi Toru. It ruined my life. There's a TikTok account I've been following ever since I made my TikTok of a person that has an Adachi body pillow, and they do really unspeakable things to it, and it's covered in like very mysterious stains, and every time they post, I think about them. And they made like an Adachi Toru feet birthday cake for themselves like pretty recently and covered it in red icing, and I thought that was kind of awesome. Yes. You're all no, I do not have an Adachi Toru body pillow. Yeah, you cannot get that out of me with a gun to my head. I have a collection of UX Adachi Dojin. I don't believe you. No, I literally follow them on TikTok. Oh my god. Hold on. Now you're making me open my TikTok account. Wait, it's gonna be loud because I had my volume on because I was watching TikTok. Hold on. If I go to like... Am I following maybe? Wait, I hope they posted something recently. They definitely would have. Hold on, a Dodge. Yeah, I found them. Yeah, their first post that comes up is a very low poly. Okay, I'll explain this to you. It's a very low video quality video of their Adachi body pillow, which has his shirt unbuttoned and his tie is missing, and he has a gun in his waistband, and his pants are a little bit unbuttoned, and his hands are tied above his head, and they have it just absolutely caked over with the mysterious white substance, and they're running their hand up and down it. I don't think there's a volume though. Oh no, there is a volume. Yeah, okay. Huh? I did not do that. That was not the usual stuff. I'm not alone in how I feel about Adachi Toru. It's something you have to... Can you not show it? I didn't show it. I'm very benevolent. I'm not the only person in the world ever. Every thought I have about Adachi Toru is not an original thought though, okay? Every person out there that likes Adachi has the same sentiment of like, we need to hurt this guy at like a visceral level. We need to be causing him horrible, unprecedented levels of pain. I don't think there's a person out there that is like, yeah, you know, I think we need to treat Adachi better. No, you ask anyone what they're excited for about Adachi in the new Persona 4 remake, and they're gonna tell you, oh, I'm excited for Dojima to start abusing him, or I'm excited to abuse him. I'm excited to watch him to watch him die. I'm excited for Dojima to start verbally abusing him. I hope they have Dojima throw bottles at his head because he fucking sucks. Oh, my favorite scene from the original is when Dojima punches him on the head. Can't wait for that to happen again. Yes. If they remake that one Adachi figure that I've been looking for years because it's so fucking ugly and it pisses me off every time I see it. If they remake that figure... I don't have a whole lot of shelf room. Freddy Fazbear might have to go. What are the odds Adachi gets his own full route? Well, okay, so the remake is golden, right? They said it on the website. They said it on the website that the remake is golden. So what I'm hearing, and then you know, like that one gif of like the guy that like starts like licking his lips and like sliding his hair back and he's like rubbing his hands together. What I'm hearing is that it's Adachi time. I never played a Persona game. What did this guy do to deserve literal hell? What did Adachi Toru do? What did Adachi Toru do to deserve being treated like this by not just me, but every other person in the entire world? Be a chill guy. Just know I love your adorable manic energy for the things you do. Also, your birthday lipstick and well-endowed mouse. I saw everyone was getting their well-endowed mouse pads and their light sticks just in time for FaceCon! Yay! Please post pictures. I will be looking through the tag later, so I want to see everybody's merch pictures, please. Yes. Yes, yes. He's evil but very funny. He is he is so you know the term incel, right? Involuntarily celibate. Right? Right? He's a victim. You cannot call Adachi a victim of circumstance. Adachi went, Foids owe me sex because I'm so great at everything. And women went, no, Adachi, we don't owe you anything, and also you're probably not that cool, and also you're not that interesting. And Adachi went, Foids owe me sex. And then he killed a woman. And then went, more Foids owe me sex, but also maybe I should torture and kill women now. And then had gay sex. And yet here we are thinking about him. He could have just like not been a killer. He could have just not been a killer. Yeah, he found his true passion. Yeah, what a character arc. What a character arc. I don't remember the Saga. You guys don't remember in the original that there was the 45-minute scene with him bent over the table and Dojima and like the beer bottles and the no. But he's got that bad boy killer wrist. He kind of looks like Jeff Dahmer a little bit. He's got the Dahmer glasses. He does wear glasses, by the way. I would like to point that out. Lest any of us forget, don't worry, guys. I'm here to educate you on Adachi Toru. I should really sort my thing by organize. No, wait. How do I sort this by? Not important. He does. Who gave him the glasses? I don't think he's very good at seeing. They showed everyone's portrait except for Adachi's. It's because if I was working on the remake, I would be terrified to be the person left in charge of recreating this masterpiece. This should not be altered in the game whatsoever. All they need to do is just make it higher quality and just put it in the game as it is. I don't care if all of his other sprites or like portraits are changed. This specific one needs to remain the same. They cannot touch it. They can't. Shout out to Johnny Young Boss. Yeah. And then I got really into Trigun years later, and it was him too. Adachi Vineboom, who's a detective that works at Inaba. Adachi? The Inaba killer could be anywhere. And then the mysterious Adachi, like... Dojima, don't look behind you. An ugly bitch behind you, please. Please, please. It's like I was meant for that. I know. It's like we were meant for each other. Persona 4 Arena did confirm that he got fixed by an older man. Yeah, Dojima bought him a couch for his cell. I remember Arena is like one of the only fighting games I ever played because Adachi's in it. And he had story in it, and then he got a couch for his prison cell, and I was like, I'm so happy for him. That's true yaoi. It's amazing. Half fixed. The other half was fixed by you. I think that the only way Persona 4 Revival could be better is if they added in a well, no, I was gonna say a three. Well, I don't really want to say that because I don't believe that. I'm sorry. That was a slip of my tongue. I'm sorry. Probably got the idea for Adachi while playing a King's game at a bar while Death Note was on TV. Conceptualize a Matsuda Kita what if. Yeah, but Adachi's bad at it. He's also a misogynist, so I don't... Well, Light Yagami is also a misogynist, so actually, +1 to you. I'm sorry, Super Chatter. Thank you for the $10. Yeah, he was playable on Ultimax. That's the only one I've ever played. Because he has this cute little yellow raincoat in it too. Oh my god. Adachi would instantly die in Death Note. Adachi would be a terrible... Well, I mean, he is just a terrible person. Because he sucks at his job, and he sucks at killing women. Oh my god. Are you thirsty for Adachi? Dude, I debuted 5 years ago. Where have you been? It's a little late to ask that. At least pick Akechi. Okay, Akechi is my favorite Persona 5 character. And I do love Shuake, but not... I don't feel as attached. Like I really do like Shuake, right? I love Akechi. I love Joker. I thought Persona 5 was excellent until Kasumi, and then I hated. But then that was the only way that you could get the. So then you had to sit through 20 years of Kasumi. So thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I'm not getting into this. I love Akechi. I do. He's not as cool as Adachi. Okay. He's not even half as interesting as Adachi. I'm sorry. I can't. It's got the best cast. I think the story is awesome. It's the only game to have Teddy and Kanji and Yosuke and Chie. She is my favorite girl. If you didn't know, I don't talk much about her because obviously I'm very, very, very biased in my Persona adventures towards Adachi, and then Theodore, may his soul rest in peace with God in heaven. And then yeah, but Chie is my favorite girl in Persona. She's my best girl. she's my best girl. she's the best girl. Holy base, she is the best girl. I love her. I love me some Chie. Yes. Oh my god. They're more likable than the Persona 5 cast. I think the Persona 5 cast is really good. I think Persona 5's cast for 90% of them, except for Kasumi, because I hope she fucking dies, are really good. Okay, we can't shit on Persona 5. Persona 5 is good. I'm just a little bit tired of Persona 5 because it's all we've had for like 10 years. You know? And then every time we were like, no more Persona 5, they were like, let's make another Persona 5 game. We can do more with Persona 5. We could. What about the P3 cast? Persona 3's story is very good. The story of Persona 3 is excellent. I just, I don't think this is a topic to get me started on. I cried in the shower at P3's ending. That's nice. I never finished Reload. They're adding the delivery girl from the anime to the remake. Are they? Are they? My ramen eating queen? My ramen eating queen? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't wait for the extra dungeon in the last P4 remake even harder. Persona 6. I don't really have strong opinions on Persona 6 at this point in time, just because they showed me Adachi fucking Toru, and that's all I care about. That's legitimately all I care about right now is Adachi. They had two jingly keys dangling in my face, and they were like, jingle jingle, look at Persona, ooh, and I was like, ha ha ha, Adachi, yay, Adachi, ha 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 ha, yay, and they were like, Leo, look at Persona 6, aha, Adachi. I am really curious to see what Persona 6 ends up being. I hope it's about like ghost hunters and like urban exploration and stuff. Like I feel like that could be fun, like urbex in Persona, and a Persona with like ghost hunters and that'd be cool. That'd be a cool take on it. Yeah. I think there's a lot of fun stuff they could do with it. Like yokai stuff. Yeah, like yokai ghost hunter type of situation going on. I think at least for like my interpretation of what it looks like, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Especially like the color scheme they picked when you do like the ghost hunting. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen ghost hunting TV shows, but when they have like the ghost hunting cameras and stuff, they're always like that green and black type of situation. So that's kind of what it immediately reminded of, like Ghostbusters almost. Yeah. Similar vibes to yeah, except without being total fucking dog shit. Night vision. Yeah, night vision basically. Night vision. I couldn't think of the word for it. Yeah, they might be exorcists. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Get a little bit of like a mob psycho type of situation going on there. I would like them to do something different for Persona 6. Persona 4 is Scooby-Doo, isn't it? Yeah, Persona 4 is Scooby-Doo. Night is scally. Night is so scally. Green out of place elements. I mean, at least for me, I would like to see some type of like ghost hunting, like occulty urbex type of spooky situation going on, but I don't know. Tenla and I were also talking about the possibility of The Weeknd doing the music for Persona 6, which seems a little silly, but I also don't think I would hate it. Right? Bro can do everything except pull Takemi, and I kind of feel bad for him, but yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys saw, but The Weeknd got to play Persona 4 early. Yeah, it's plausible. It is a non-zero chance that The Weeknd does the music, or at least some of the music for Persona 6. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I kind of like The Weeknd, so I wouldn't hate it. It'd be different too. So, yeah, go for it. Why not? Why not? I hope not. I personally wouldn't mind it. At least one song. Yeah, like one song, or like the opening. I feel like it'd be okay. Yeah, he's not a tourist. Exactly. Like he loves Persona. Oh my god, he loves Takemi. So, yeah. He's not. Yeah. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be too bad, like too mad about it. Yeah, he's pretty. I didn't know he was chill like that, but yeah, he's apparently like a big Persona fan. So, yeah. He's clearly a fan. And yeah, if they're gonna bring a guest on to do the music, I would really like it to be someone that's a big fan of the franchise, cause then I love it. The music will be good no matter what. I know everybody constantly dooms the remake OSTs because everyone that's stupid is like, oh my god. Like, okay, Persona fans have the worst opinions in the entire world about anything ever. And anytime a Persona fan gives their opinion on something, me included, okay? I'm included in this. Persona fans don't deserve to have opinions on anything, right? And anytime a Persona fan is like, oh my god, blah, 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 like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. If you're a Persona fan and you have an opinion on anything, shut the fuck up. Dude, I've always said that you're giving your opinion! Persona fans, silence! Every Persona is just a copy of JoJo's, and Adachi is literally incel Kiro. I thought the hand fit. I don't know what that means. Go tell that to Pippa. I think she would appreciate this more than me. I don't get this. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $5. True. Persona fans don't even play the games. I don't know, because everyone was like, oh my god, the Persona 3 soundtrack was so bad, blah 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 blah. But I thought the soundtrack was the only interesting part of the game. Again, Persona fan opinion, but you know, I thought the soundtrack was really good. So everyone's like, they're gonna make the soundtrack in Persona 4 total dog shit, just like Persona. Like, they're not. They're really not. They're really not. They're not gonna fuck it up, okay? Okay, and if you really don't like it that much, then no one's forcing you to play the remake. You can just go play the originals that are on Steam. Golden is on Steam. Just go play Golden if you're gonna bitch about it. I don't know, but Persona fans won't. They'll never play the actual games, and then they'll go back and be like, this is dog shit. I hate this so much. I can't believe that we all come to a point in our lives where we're strapped to a chair and forced to play Persona remakes. I thought the Persona 3 music was good. I thought it was the only good part of it. It's the only franchise where the fans only listen to the OST at most, and all the LARPers have played the games. I will happily LARP liking Persona 4 every day. There was like a interaction I had on Twitter the other day. It debuted 5 years ago, by the way. Been talking about how much I love Persona 4 for 5 years, almost 6 years now. Since the day I debuted, this has been mass knowledge. I had someone on Twitter follow me, and they were like, Lia, Persona 4, you like Adachi? And I was like, I've never played the games before. Oh my god, I've never played the games before. Is liking Adachi bad? No. Is it bad to like Adachi? I'm just a LARPer. I've actually never played the games before. That's so what? Oh my god. And then they proceeded to go on and explain to me why liking Adachi was bad. And I was like, oh, this was serious. I'm so sorry. Using my women's aura, of course. No one would suspect that I've played the spoilers. Game is like older than me. Well, no, not entirely, but you know, sounds like Final Fantasy VI and Kefka to me. I have not played Final Fantasy VI, but I could not pretend that I know a damn thing. I have the hiccups. A damn thing about Kefka. I have heard the sentiment recently that I would probably really like Kefka if I played the original 6. But I'm not even a Final Fantasy VI LARPer! I genuinely don't know jack shit about that guy! I genuinely don't. I've never pretended to. I've never pretended in my life to be like, oh yeah, guys, I know everything about Final Fantasy VI. I don't know it. All I know is that he like genocided a bunch of people, and he was like experimented on, and he is like the god of magic or something like that. He like makes himself that, and then something with the warring triad, dad, and like Edgar is there for some reason, and Kefka isn't even in 6. There was someone in my chat the other day, I was like, yeah, Final Fantasy 6 and Kefka, and they genuinely with their whole chest were like, yeah, he's not even from Final Fantasy 6. What is this woman talking about? Kefka's not from Final Fantasy 6. I wanted to reach through the monitor to strangle that guy. Like the Family Guy strangle. I'm gonna, like, you know in Family Guy when they pull out the gun and they just start shooting Meg for no reason? That's what I felt like I wanted to do. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna fucking kill that guy. Being strapped to a chair and forced to play Persona remakes. Is that supposed to be a punishment? That sounds kind of hot. Will Adachi be watching? Sorry, thank you for the $5. Thanks. I actually summarized the whole game. Everything I know about Final Fantasy VI, I feel like I've learned in the past week. I feel like a majority of everything I know about 6 I've learned just from participating in the race as a caster and getting to talk with everyone about it. Because there was a lot of people during the casting, like theory crafting what was gonna go on for the fight. So they were pulling from lore from Final Fantasy VI, trying to like piece it together. Oh, what if this would happen? And what if this would happen? And oh no, this actually makes sense for Kefka to do because in the lore of 6 originally he blah 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 blah. Just from UMAT? Yeah, just from UMAT. I feel like I learned a ton about Kefka. And it's really interesting because like, yeah, I've never played 6, but definitely made me interested. Yeah, I could just watch Dissidia cutscenes to get more Kefka crumbs. I've seen a bunch of Dissidia clips of him floating around. That's how I know about Kefka and Kuja. That's why I keep making the Kefka Kuja yaoi jokes, is because of that one Dissidia clip where he's like pissing Kuja off and then Kuja tells him to shut the hell up. I could just play Dissidia, I guess. I don't know. A remake of 6 in the same vein as 7 would take too many years. Why don't they just make a 2D HD remake? I mean, maybe. I personally hope that we never get a 3-part remake for a Final Fantasy game ever again. I feel like it, even though it's really cool and it's been nice and I've definitely come to love 7 because of it, I feel like it was a bit too much. Yeah, if they tried, like, it worked because it's 7, and 7 is, like, one of the most famous video games of all time, right? But I don't know if they could do it with another Final Fantasy and be able to get away with it. Yeah, I know some people I've seen say that they want the same thing for 9, but I gotta be honest with you, if they did something like this with 9, I would bash my head into the wall. So, yeah, it's just 7 is so truly unique, and like, 7 kind of transcends above like the Final Fantasy franchise until it's like own thing because it's like just that popular, right? Like I've known who Sephiroth and Cloud were since I was a kid, and I've never played Final Fantasy 7 until when did I play it? Like 2 years ago? Yeah, I played it like really shortly after I played 14, so like 2 years ago was the first time I ever touched Final Fantasy 7, but I've known who Cloud and Sephiroth were like pretty much my whole life. Couldn't tell you a damn thing about them though, other than Sephiroth is the guy with the one wing, and he's an angel, and Cloud has the big sword that everybody likes, and he's blonde. And that was it. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time of Final Fantasy. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and he wants to be inside Cloud. Yeah, and they have crazy yaoi together. They have Sephiroth and Cloud have like crazy yaoi, like one of the most influential yaoi couples of all time. Yeah. Kefka is the way. Sephiroth is just a mama's boy, I guess. Cloud also I did not know that Cloud cross dresses. Quick, say a spoiler. What's the spoiler about Final Fantasy 7? Kate Sith isn't actually Scottish. Or maybe he is. I don't know. What's Kate Sith is just a VTuber model, isn't he? Isn't he? Aerith dies. Close enough! Kate Sith is just a VTuber model! Yeah, that's my spoiler for you. That's all I know. I'm excited to see how that goes. Aerith dies. Aerith dies. I actually, not too long after I played part 2, no, actually, before I played the 7 remakes, I kind of knew that Aerith died, but because I had never touched 7 before, it was just one of those things that went over my head, where people were like, oh yeah, Aerith's death, blah blah blah, and it would just go over my head, right, all the time, and I'd be not thinking too much about it, oh yeah, Aerith dies, I guess, yeah, sure, why, yeah, I guess, and then, but it would just go over my head, right? And I remember before I played part 2, Rebirth, I went to before I even played the first part, before I played Final Fantasy 7 at all, I went to the Rebirth orchestra concert with my friend. She invited me, and she was trying really hard to tell me I'm playing Final Fantasy 7, and this is what broke my back. But at the Rebirth concert, obviously because it's the Rebirth concert, they're playing cutscenes and stuff from Rebirth, and I hadn't played it yet. And I remember when I saw Rufus for the first time, I thought he was Sephiroth's brother, and the guy next to me in the seats was laughing at me because I thought Rufus was Sephiroth's brother because I thought they looked the same. And they played Aerith's death cutscene, and everybody was crying around me, and I didn't realize that she was dying. I was just wow, this is so pretty, Aerith. Oh my god, she's so cute. And then when I played Rebirth myself, a year later, I was Aerith dies? He knew you were a LARPer. I wasn't even a LARPer. I genuinely didn't know anything about the game. When I went, I genuinely did not know anything about Final Fantasy 7. And he was telling me oh yeah, I played it when I was a kid, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And I was wow, that's so interesting. I've never played the game before. And then I played it, and then I was whoa, wait, Aerith dies? And then very shortly after, I went to meet I went to a panel, and I got to meet some of the 14 voice actors, and Estinian's voice actor was talking about Aerith dying, and I was imagine if I had just spent a little bit later on finishing Rebirth, and then I would have gotten spoiled on Aerith dying by Estinian Varlano himself. But it wouldn't have technically been a spoiler. It was going over my head the entire time, because I kind of knew, but I didn't know. And then thank God I played it through. But yeah. I wouldn't count it as a spoiler because I kind of knew, but at the same time, you know. Hi Nyaru! Hello Raiders! Welcome! Hello! Welcome! From popular meme, Aerith dies, actually dies. It's one of those things that it's never been applicable to me because I never played it, that it just went over my head for years and years and years and years and years. And then by the time I finally had the context for it, I was you know, because I don't know, I guess it's kind of the same thing as haha, Adachi's the eat up a killer, ha ha ha, Adachi's the eat up a killer, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. And unless you play Persona 4, it kind of goes over your head for a while, right? You're okay, yeah man, Adachi's eat up a killer, he kills he kills people. Okay, fine, ha ha ha. And then when you finally play it, and then like you have all the pieces and it comes together, and you're like, yeah, Adachi's the killer. That kind of feeling, you know? For 20-year-old game, sorry. It wasn't that I was interpreting it differently. It just wasn't applicable to me, so it was going over my head, is what I'm saying. It's like, it just never clicked for me, I guess. You know? I can get spoiled and still get into the game. It just kind of goes in one ear, out the other, I guess. Someone's telling me Aerith dies, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. You know, it just goes in one ear, out the other. You know, Zack dies. Okay, sure, man. Sure. I guess I understand. I don't internalize it. I don't think much about it. Yeah. How the heck did you not find him suspicious? I was only looking at Adachi through the head of my penis the entire time I was playing Persona 4. I played all of Persona 4 Golden with one hand. I never caught on to him being suspicious because I was literally playing while stroking my shit crazy style to him. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. Also, I don't care that he's suspicious. It's not gonna stop me. The other hand was on my Vita buttons. I had it like down on the table and I was pressing the buttons with one hand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to freaking date him in the game. They should expand the accomplice ending so that we can have like a whole ass route. It's what we can have what people wanted Akechi and Joker to have in Persona 5, like that accomplice type of thing, but we can actually implement it into the Persona 4 remake, and then we can, you know, and then there's like a 30-minute cutscene of Adachi being like, you know, all these foids, I never cared much for them. You, Narukami, it's you! I've always wanted to kill you! And then you would be like, I know, Adachi, but I think that we could be happier if we learn to live with each other. And then, wait, this is low-key going into Takumi X Ato territory. Hold on a minute. Hold on. You're so hot, come to Papa. and then Yosuke could like watch the entire time from like down the street and be like, I got cucked by Adachi! And then they'll be like, this was our 4th Persona revival. Hit it, Teddy. And then Teddy would be like, bring the babes to Big Papa, and then start like dancing around, and then everyone would be like, oh, Teddy. I'm so bummed thinking that they're gonna cut Teddy's subtle misogyny from the game. I gotta be honest, if there was one thing I was dreading about the Persona 4 remake, it would be that Teddy's subtle misogyny would be cut out, because I liked it when he called women kind of misogynistic names. Like babes. But like babes, like not like slash positive, babes like slash sexual. That was like one of my favorite parts of the whole game, is the way that Teddy would talk to the girls. like his like unintentional objectification of the girls, and then they would beat his ass. I doubt that'll happen. I hope so so badly. I hope so. Teddy's such a pervert. Sex pest Teddy. Dude, sex pest Teddy, please. Only people have human rights. Babes, please. And I need the yeah, Yosuke's homophobia with Kanji. Am I safe sleeping with you? That scene with Yosuke is like one of my favorite video game scenes ever. Am I safe in here with you? Please don't take it out. Please. I know they're gonna take it out, but please don't take it out. It's like one of the best parts of the whole game, please. Yosuke being low-key homophobic to Kanji is everything. That's what makes Persona 4 like so good. Is like Yosuke's like a homophobia, but like he's like the gayest member of the entire like investigation team. And then Teddy like is like a freak sex pest pervert that can't stop objectifying women, and then they beat the shit out of him. Oh my god, please. Thank you for the $5. One winged angel. Oh my god, please, please, please. Kanji is also homophobic. Kanji is, but I feel like Yosuke is worse about it. And with Yosuke, at least the call comes from inside the house. Kanji straight up says, like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck, right? Right? I just like strong people and people that aren't afraid to express themselves. I don't really give a fuck about any of that other stuff. And then Yosuke is like, ha, yeah, I only like women. And then like there's a scene in the anime where like he stares at you too long and he's like blushing and he's like, I need a drink. Oh my god, Yu's making me feel things. No way. Oh my god. Another 10 years of kanji and Naoto discourse. Yes, Yosuke is I don't like the gays, but if it was you, well, I wouldn't mind it. And then Kanji is just I'm over here eating a chicken skewer, I really don't give a fuck type of guy. And Atlas, please don't stop making Yosuke homophobic, I'm begging you. From one gay man to another, please don't stop making Yosuke. Please, please, I need this. I need this. It's Pride Month. Please don't take this from me, please. Please, 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 please. The karaoke scene. Please, 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 please. The karaoke scene. There's so much good potential there. Please. Don't take this from me. Atlas, please, you're so sexy. I'm sorry for all the mean things they said to you when Persona 3 came out. Please, 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 please. It's not even toxic yaoi. It's just like repressed yaoi. It's what makes it so good. Oh my god. I'm curious to see what the new voice cast is like. I am withholding any judgment on the new voice cast until I see it. Hello, this is my first stream from you. I'm sorry, I can't stop talking about this. Is just the normal Lia stream experience. I you know. I can't help it. I think this is normal behavior from any Persona fan, you know. Yeah. No, Yuri Lowenthal is a crime. I feel like I will not get into the discourse of any any voice cast drama. Sorry, I couldn't help myself from laughing. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the voice cast. We will see what it's like when the time comes. But until the time comes, yeah. Yeah. People are gonna be so insufferable. I mean, just look at the Black Knight 1620 already being low-key insufferable about it. I don't really care too much about that stuff at the end of the day, right? Is like my take on it. That's always been like that. Is like I don't care much about like the oh my god, they recast so and so, or this sounds different in this language, blah blah. I don't care. I will play the games with the English cast and I will enjoy it. And that's just how it's always gonna be. And even when other people are like, oh my god, but this is my opinion, like I don't care what your opinion is, man. I'm just gonna play it the way I want to play it. And If it's good, then yay. And if it's not good, then, I mean, at least I listened to it all the way through. But yeah, change is bad. No, they're changing my 20-year-old game. Whatever am I gonna do? No! I roll my eyes. I roll my eyes. What if they recast the city? Yo, I made peace with them recasting Graha for a hot second there, okay? Okay, if I can make peace with that, I think I can make peace with anything. I wasn't happy about it, but I made peace with it. I made peace with it. So, you know. No, the original doesn't exist. No, they're remaking the game. When they remake the game, they change things with it. I don't care. Wait, they're not recasting Graha. The whole thing with the Graha was like, with Graha was, Jonathan Bailey sounded a little bit different in one of the patches that came out recently, and people were really worried that it wasn't actually him, and that it was someone else playing Graha. And so people were like losing their mind thinking that he had been recast, and people were going absolutely insane over it. I didn't hear it, and if it was different, then I was like, well, at least the new voice actor sounds similar-ish. I think he was just sick and didn't really sound much like himself, but I don't know. I don't know. I was just not particularly like obviously I wasn't cheesed about it, but he sounded similar enough, but then it ended up not even being the case. It was way different. Really? I didn't think it was that different. I mean, I think the time when they would change his voice actor, like if there was a time, it would probably be around now because he's so famous, and I don't think it could really be helped. But yeah, at least to myself, I didn't think it was like a massive change, and I thought if it was someone new, then at least they sounded pretty similar. But knowing it was just him but sick obviously was very reassuring. But I had a moment when I was really sad, and then I was like, well, I'm making peace with it because he's famous now. It really can't be helped, I guess. And then it ended up being fine. Yeah, I thought he was just worn out. I thought he was worn out too, because I think this is like the second time that he's recorded stuff for Graha when he was like not really feeling too hot, right? Right? I think I remember watching an interview with him from a couple years ago, and he was talking about like how when he was recording in Shadowbringers, he was like kind of sick and kind of under the weather, and so like he has a lisp when he voices Graha for a large part of Shadowbringers, which I kind of thought was a moe, but I don't know. I also didn't hear the lisp, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really too good at picking up on those things, and if the new voice actors sound similar enough, then I just... Okay, I guess. We make peace, we move on. Unless it's like crazy different, right? Like super different. Yeah. Yeah, Teddy sounded very different, but I will say, with the Teddy voice actor change, one of the most popular criticisms, like with Persona 4, has always been from people that Teddy is really fucking annoying in the English version. Everybody hates Teddy's voice in the English version of the game. They've always hated him, right? And the moment that his voice actor sounds different, suddenly everybody changes up. And they're like, yo, Teddy sounds different. I don't think I like it, but it's like you didn't like him originally either. He's just annoying in general. He's supposed to be annoying, and that's what makes him so awesome. But like, back in the day, everybody fucking hated Teddy because he sounded annoying in English, and then now he sounds different in English, and people are like, well, they changed him, and I don't like it. But it's like, you hated his English voice, so they changed it, and then now what? I don't know. I liked the old Teddy. I think that the new Teddy will sound good also. I can't really make a judgment on it. I need to see the whole thing. I need all the way through. He was supposed to be annoying. People complain to complain. Dude, literally. Anytime I talk about Persona on stream, I feel like it brings out like the people that just complain for the sake of complaining. But that's kind of how like every discussion around Persona and Persona fans are, right? Right? I think that Persona fans being annoying and then the characters being annoying Like everyone involved in Persona is annoying, but that's what makes Persona so fun. And I'm happy that we get to have another 10 years of Persona discourse. No one hates Persona fans more than Persona fans. I will continue to hate Teddy. No, I love Teddy, please. I love Teddy, please, please, please. The remake series for 7 has the same issue. I don't really interact too much with the 7 crowd, so I don't know too much about it. But I think with any game that like established itself a long time ago and is pretty popular that gets remade, I feel like you just have the people that like that just are so unchangingly opposed or unbudgingly opposed to change. Obviously, like there's stuff that I don't want them to change, right? But like also, if you were like listening to me, I was saying that like these changes can't be helped, and I'm expecting them. I'm expecting them to change, but like obviously, like please don't change them. That would make me happy, but it's gonna change, and that just comes with the fact it's a remake. You know, it can't be helped, and I'll make peace with it. I think you should make peace with it too. If we all make peace with things and learn how to enjoy things happily and have whimsy in our lives, we'll be happier overall instead of getting upset that Spyro's getting a remake? Wait, what Spyro is getting a remake? The original one? Or is it a new Spyro game? I don't remember what Spyro game it was that I played when I was a kid, but it was on the Game Boy. And it was so fun. Oh wait, was it this one? There was a Spyro game I played, this one. Season of Flame. Spyro Season of Flame. Or was it Season of Ice? Are they the same? I just remember this. That's like the only thing I remember about Spyro, but I liked it when I was a kid. It was fun. Spyro already got a remake. Do they remake Season of Ice or Season of Flame? They're kind of the same. I don't remember what the difference was. I don't remember too much of it, but I remember these vividly. Like very vividly. They remade the console games, just the PS1. The Game Boy games didn't get remake. Can they remake the Game Boy one so then I can play it again and I can have fun? Or no? Wait, they should remake it. Shadow Chie. Shadow Chie was just straight up in the trailer though. She was just straight up in the trailer. Down bad for Shadow Chie. She looks good in that cutscene. She looks really good. I want Shadow Kanji. I wonder how that's going to look in today's the one screenshot. Let me see. I'm opening Twitter. Shadow Chie. Oh my god, Adachi Toru. Let me see. I need Shadow Chie to suck on my nuts. I hashtag need her to kick my nuts and call me a slur. I need this version of Chie to fuck the shit out of me. Shadow Chie looking like she's getting the best head of her life. Why would you have me Google this? Why would you have me look at this? I am thou art I. You did it yourself! What? I just wanted to see the screenshot and it's just like a thread My god. 5 tweets talking about her in the past hour. They fixed her posture. She's gonna have a straight back. Diabolical. Diabolical. You know what? Good for her. Well, maybe not, actually. Maybe don't. Or maybe do whatever you want, actually. What do I care? Not after his Twitter is done with. Okay. We just have to Yo, can Persona 6 please be set in college? I'm begging you. Can Persona 6 please be a game set in college? Please. Can Persona 6 be set in college? Let me date the professors. Oh, wait, no, based. Okay, I'm going to cover up Adachi, and now I'm gonna shill you on my convention. Now is commercial time for the Lia stream before we wrap up here. Yay! So, if you guys do not know, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, finally, is FaceCon! Woo! The very long-awaited convention for Face Connect, where we are gonna have a convention and do things that you do at a convention. And one of those things that we're gonna do at the convention is 3D concerts. Quite a few 3D concerts, in fact, actually. We're doing the Grand Passage concert, which will be on day 1. And then on day 2 in the evening, we have the Bon Voyage concert. And to celebrate Origin's 5-year anniversary and the 5-year anniversary of the company Face Connect, Gen 1 will be having a special anniversary 3D live concert! Woohoo! Yay! Woohoo! If you cannot attend the convention this weekend, then I have great news for you. Streaming tickets for these concerts are available now, I believe, or they will be available shortly, so that you can enjoy the 3D concert goodness from the comfort of your own home for all of the concerts. Yay. And if you are going to FaceCon, then I will be seeing you there. We've got tons of stuff going on. I made a cute little schedule, but I have meet and greets, I have the maid cafe, I have the concert performances, I have a panel, I have some stuff I'm doing at the booth. Yeah, and if you're not going to the convention, then yeah, the streaming tickets will be available. So you can watch it from the comfort of your own home, and it'll be awesome and really cool. Yeah, Kohi's gonna be boothing there. We've got tons of artists that are going to have Face Connect merchandise. We have a ton of stuff going on from the community that you can get involved with as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great experience. And I don't really know what to think about it because we're still a couple days out and it doesn't feel like this is real. Yeah, to think that one day the little company that I was a part of is now going to be having our first ever convention is a little bit crazy. But what if we're going to the convention but don't want to go to the concert? Then I chase you down with a Roomba and the knife is attached to the Roomba and I stab you repeatedly over and over and over and over and over again. And I drag your dying corpse into the concert room and the last thing you ever get to watch is me do a acapella rendition of Dancing Mad on stage in 3D. How much for the stabbing? It costs extra. Sounds perfect. Ew! Ew, 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 ew. Yes, there's also merchandise for the concerts and for the event. Some of the merchandise is super cute. I think I'll have the graphics to show that off later. And yeah. And don't forget that Gen 1 will be having our 5-year anniversary next week. We got some fun stuff that we've been cooking up for that as well. And I swear to God, if one of you stupid motherfuckers says it's a new gen again, I'm gonna kill you. No, that is the Gen 1 anniversary teasers that you are seeing. It's not a new gen. I'm going to kill you. I swear to God. 5 years! I know! 5 years! Yay, new gen! Oh my God! 7 new! Yeah. The only new gen is me. Exactly. So it's an old gen. Oh, that's fucked up. So it's a new gen. No! But yeah, okay. I'm streaming this week leading up to FaceCon, and then obviously I'm not going to be streaming over the weekend because I'm going to have my happy ass busy with a packed schedule, providing 24-hour round-the-clock entertainment for you. Yes, you. Why? Oh, you. Oh my God. Yay! I hope to see you guys there this weekend and for the rest of the streams we have this week. And lots more fun and exciting stuff coming up leading up to the actual day of the event. So please get excited. You, yes, you, Y-O-U, get excited for FaceCon this weekend and a whole week of exciting Lia streams. Woohoo! Until then, everybody, the rest of the waiting rooms for this week will be up this evening. Please give me some time and I will have everything ready and prepared. Evie! Also, I'm gonna run into Dizzy, so go say hi to Dizzy Dokuro. Dizzy Dokuro.